Why true friends are rare gems. A Stoic's guide to building lasting connections. Hey there, amazing viewers. Have you ever stood in a crowded room, surrounded by laughter and chatter, yet felt like you were on an island all alone? Or maybe you've wondered why finding a true friend, one who gets you, supports you, and sticks around through life's storms, feels like searching for a diamond in a sea of pebbles? If that resonates, you're not alone, and you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the beautiful, complex, and sometimes elusive world of friendships. Why are true friends so hard to find? What does it mean if you feel like you're navigating life solo? And most importantly, how can the ancient wisdom of Stoicism help you carve out meaningful connections that last a lifetime? Buckle up, because this journey is going to be eye-opening, heartfelt, and packed with practical steps to transform your social world. Let's get started. The elusive diamond of friendship. Picture this. A Stoic man, calm and reflective, is asked why he doesn't have a wide circle of friends. His response? He compares friendship to a diamond, rare, precious, and often surrounded by imitations that glitter but lack true value. Friendships, he says, are elusive treasures. They're valuable beyond measure, but you have to sift through fakes to find the real ones. Isn't that a powerful image? It's like panning for gold in a riverbed, sorting through dirt and debris to uncover that one sparkling nugget that changes everything. This perspective sets the stage for our exploration today. True friends aren't just people you hang out with. They're treasures that light up your life. They're the ones who celebrate your victories, hold your hand through setbacks, and see you for who you truly are. But here's the kicker. Finding these gems isn't easy. After a few missteps, maybe a betrayal or a friendship that fizzled out, it's tempting to believe that all connections are illusions. Just shiny fakes that fade under scrutiny. Have you ever felt that sting of disappointment when someone you thought was a friend turned out to be anything but? It's tough, right? Yet, here's where another voice chimes in, echoing the same sentiment. True friends are treasures to be cherished. They're rare, yes, but when you find one, it's like discovering a lighthouse in a stormy sea, guiding you, grounding you, and reminding you that you're never truly alone. So, what does it mean if you often find yourself without a close-knit circle? Does a lack of friends say something about your worth? Or is there something deeper at play? Let's dive into the nuances of modern friendships, explore why some of us struggle to connect, and uncover Stoic strategies to build relationships that stand the test of time. The modern maze of social dynamics. We live in a world that's more connected than ever. Social media feeds are bursting with smiling faces, group selfies, and hashtags like #SquadGoals. Yet, paradoxically, loneliness is on the rise. How can that be? With billions of people just a click away, why do so many of us feel isolated, like we're wandering through a maze with no clear exit? The answer lies in the complexities of modern social dynamics. Today's world is fast-paced, fleeting, and often surface level. We're bombarded with notifications, likes, and follows. But these digital connections rarely translate to deep, meaningful bonds. It's like collecting seashells on a beach, beautiful at first glance. But they don't hold up when you need something solid to lean on. Add to that the pressures of work, family, and personal growth, and it's no wonder that forging authentic friendships can feel like an uphill battle. But here's the thing. A lack of friends doesn't define your value. It's not a reflection of who you are or what you're capable of. Sometimes, it's about timing, circumstance, or simply not having found your tribe yet. Think of it like a sculptor chiseling away at a block of stone. The masterpiece is there, waiting to be revealed. It just takes patience, effort, and the right tools to bring it to life. In this case, those tools come from the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, which teaches us to focus on what's within our control and let go of what isn't. Ready to start sculpting your social world? Let's break it down. Embracing your unique nature. One of the biggest hurdles in forming friendships can be our own self-perception. Especially if you're shy or introverted. Have you ever felt like your quiet nature is a barrier, holding you back from connecting with others? If so, let's flip that narrative. Shyness or introversion isn't a flaw. It's a unique lens through which you see the world. It's like having a front row seat to observe life's subtleties, picking up on details others might miss. The Stoics, like the great Marcus Aurelius, remind us to embrace our nature. He once said, "Accept the things to which fate binds you." Your introversion? It's not a chain, it's a quiet strength. It's the ability to listen deeply, reflect thoughtfully, and connect authentically when the moment is right. Imagine yourself as a calm lake, still on the surface but rich with life beneath. That depth is your power. And it's what makes your friendships, when you form them, profoundly meaningful. Self-acceptance is the first step in this journey. When you stop fighting who you are and start seeing your traits as assets, something magical happens. The what ifs and should be's that weigh you down begin to fade. You walk into a room not as someone trying to fit in, but as someone who's comfortable in their own skin. That quiet confidence? It's magnetic. It draws the right people to you. Those who appreciate your authenticity over a loud persona. Stoicism in action. Controlling what you can. Now, let's get practical. Imagine you're at a social gathering. The room is buzzing with conversation. But that familiar tug of shyness pulls at you. Your heart races. Your mind spirals with thoughts like, what if I say something awkward? Or, what if they don't like me? Sound familiar? This is where Stoicism steps in like a wise friend, guiding you back to solid ground. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's in our control, our actions, our words, our kindness, and let go of what isn't. Like others' opinions or the outcome of a conversation. You can't control whether someone will like you, but you can control how you show up. Try this. Take a deep breath, smile, and offer a genuine compliment or ask a thoughtful question. Maybe it's as simple as, "I love your energy. How do you stay so upbeat?" Small, intentional actions like these are like planting seeds. Not every seed will grow, but the ones that do can blossom into something beautiful. Let's paint a picture. You're at a coffee shop, striking up a conversation with someone in line. Instead of worrying about whether they'll think you're cool, focus on being present. Notice the warmth of the cup in your hand, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee, the way the other person's eyes light up when they talk about their passion for hiking. By anchoring yourself in the moment, you shift the focus from self-doubt to connection. Stoicism isn't about forcing yourself to be outgoing, it's about being intentional with the energy you bring. The art of building authentic connections. So, how do you go from fleeting interactions to friendships that feel like home? It's a process. Like crafting a sculpture. You don't create a masterpiece in one swing of the chisel, you chip away. Bit by bit, with patience and care. Here are some Stoic-inspired steps to forge authentic, lasting friendships. 1. Be curious, not critical. Approach others with an open mind. Instead of judging someone's quirks, ask yourself, what's their story? Curiosity opens doors to understanding, and understanding is the foundation of connection. 2. Practice small acts of kindness. Stoicism emphasizes virtue, and kindness is a universal language. Offer to help a colleague with a project. Send a thoughtful text to someone you haven't spoken to in a while. Or simply listen when someone needs to vent. These acts build trust over time. 3. Set realistic expectations. Not every connection will turn into a lifelong friendship. And that's okay. The Stoics remind us to accept outcomes with equanimity. Focus on enjoying the moment rather than chasing a specific result. 4. Seek quality over quantity. You don't need a sea of friends to feel fulfilled. 1 or 2 true gems, people who respect you, challenge you, and show up when it counts, are worth more than a dozen shallow connections. 5. Be patient with yourself. Building friendships takes time, especially if you're introverted. Celebrate small wins, like a good conversation or a shared laugh. Each step forward is progress. Imagine your social world as a garden. Every interaction is a seed you plant. Some will take root, others won't, but with consistent care, watering, pruning, and patience, you'll cultivate a space filled with vibrant, meaningful connections. Why some struggle to connect? Let's address the elephant in the room. Why do some of us find it harder to make friends? For some, it's shyness or introversion. For others, it's past hurts. Maybe a friend betrayed your trust, or a group you thought was your tribe left you feeling excluded. These experiences can leave scars, making you hesitant to open up again. But here's the Stoic perspective. Those scars don't define you. They're proof of your resilience, your willingness to try. Then there's the modern world itself. We're busier than ever, juggling careers, hobbies, and endless distractions, it's easy to let friendships fall to the back burner. Plus, social media can create an illusion of connection while leaving us craving something deeper. Ever scrolled through Instagram, feeling like everyone else has a perfect social life except you? It's a trap. Those curated posts don't show the full picture, just the highlight reel. The good news? You have the power to rewrite your story. By embracing Stoic principles, self-acceptance, focus on the present, and intentional action, you can navigate these challenges with grace. It's not about having all the answers or being the life of the party. It's about showing up as your authentic self and trusting that the right people will see your light. Your journey starts now. As we wrap up, let's bring it full circle. True friendships are like diamonds, rare, precious, and worth the effort to find. If you've ever felt alone in a crowded world, know this. Your worth isn't measured by the number of friends you have. It's measured by the courage you bring to each interaction, the kindness you share, and the authenticity you embody. Stoicism teaches us that life's greatest treasures come from within, and by embracing who you are, you pave the way for connections that are real, deep, and lasting. So, here's your challenge. Take one small step today. Maybe it's reaching out to someone you've lost touch with, joining a club that sparks your interest, or simply smiling at a stranger. Each action is a chisel strike, shaping the masterpiece of your social world. Where will your journey take you? Who will you meet along the way? The possibilities are endless, and the path is yours to carve. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of friendship through a Stoic lens. If this resonated with you, give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who might need it, and hit that subscribe button for more insights on living a meaningful, connected life. Drop a comment below. Have you struggled to find true friends? Or do you have a story about a friendship that changed your life? I'd love to hear from you. Sculpting Authentic Friendships, a Stoic's Guide to Trust and Connection. Welcome back, friends. Last time, we explored how true friendships are like rare diamonds, precious, worth seeking, and built on self-acceptance and intentional action. Now, let's dive deeper into the heart of Stoicism to uncover how you can transform shyness into strength, navigate trust issues, and cultivate connections that feel like a warm, thriving garden rather than a fleeting trophy. Ready to keep chiseling away at your social masterpiece? Let's get into it. From fear to freedom. Express. Don't impress. Imagine stepping into a conversation, your heart pounding, worried about saying the wrong thing. Sound familiar? That fear of judgment can feel like a heavy backpack, weighing down every word. But here's where Stoicism flips the script. Instead of aiming to impress, focus on expressing who you truly are. It's like swapping a battleground for a playground, a space where conversations flow freely, and genuine connections can take root. Why try to dazzle others when being your authentic self is so much lighter, so much truer? This shift in focus is liberating. When you let go of the need to win people over, you create room for real, meaningful exchanges. Think of it like painting a picture. Every word, every smile, every moment of honesty adds a brushstroke to the canvas of your relationships. You're not trying to create a perfect portrait for others to admire. You're creating something real, something that reflects you. And that authenticity? It's magnetic. It draws in people who value you for who you are, not for some polished facade. Stoicism teaches us that friendship isn't a prize to be won. It's a garden to nurture. Like the philosopher Seneca, who saw life as a journey, not a race. View each interaction as a step along your path. Not every conversation needs to lead to a lifelong bond. And that's okay. Each encounter is a chance to learn, grow, and reflect. Have you ever met someone who surprised you with their kindness or sparked a new perspective? Those moments are the seeds of connection. And by focusing on being your true self, you're planting them in fertile soil. Over time, some will grow into friendships that resonate deeply with your soul. Through the Stoic lens, shyness and introversion aren't shadows to hide from. They're sources of quiet strength. It's not about forcing yourself to be outgoing or fixing who you are. Instead, it's about embracing your unique nature and using it to navigate the complex, beautiful world of human relationships. Picture yourself as a lighthouse, steady and true, shining your light not to overpower but to guide the right ships to your shore. That's the power of authenticity. Navigating the maze, building trust with wisdom. Now, let's talk about something that often feels like a tightrope walk in the world of friendships: trust. Have you ever hesitated to open up to someone, wondering if they'll let you down? Trust issues can loom large, like storm clouds on the horizon, making it hard to know who to let in. But Stoicism offers a compass to guide us through this maze, helping us balance our values with the unpredictable nature of others. Trust isn't something you hand out like free samples at a market, it's earned, piece by piece, through time and shared experiences. The first step? Know yourself. What makes your heart sing? What keeps you up at night? Understanding your values, fears, and dreams is like having a map in the wilderness of relationships. It helps you decide when to open the door to someone new and when to keep it gently closed. Think of a mighty oak tree, standing tall because it knows its roots. Your self-knowledge is your anchor, grounding you amidst the ever-changing tides of human connection. People, like seasons, change. Someone might seem trustworthy today, only to surprise you tomorrow. Does that mean you should build walls around your heart? Not at all. Stoicism encourages us to accept change as a natural part of life. If trust is broken, it's not the end of the world, it's a chance to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Imagine your heart as a river, adapting and flowing around obstacles while staying true to its course. That adaptability is key. It's not about becoming cold or distant but about being realistic, recognizing that perfection in human behavior is a myth. So, how do you build trust without losing yourself? Open, honest communication is your greatest tool. If doubts creep in, don't let them fester in the dark. Shine a light on them by talking it out. It's like flipping on a switch in a shadowy room. Suddenly, things become clearer. A simple, "Hey, I felt a bit off about what happened. Can we talk?" can turn a misunderstanding into a moment of clarity. These conversations are bridges to deeper connections, but they require balance. Listen as much as you speak. Truly hearing someone, their fears, their joys, their perspective, creates a two-way street where trust can flourish. Picture this. You're sitting across from a potential friend, sharing a coffee and a laugh. You sense a flicker of doubt, maybe about something they said. Instead of retreating, you lean in, ask a question, and listen. That moment of vulnerability, of mutual openness, is like planting a seed in your friendship garden. Not every seed will grow, but the ones that do, they'll bloom into connections that weather life's storms. Your path to meaningful connections. As we wrap up this chapter, let's reflect on the Stoic wisdom we've uncovered. Building authentic friendships isn't about collecting trophies or chasing popularity. It's about nurturing a garden of connections that reflect your true self. Shyness and introversion? They're not barriers. They're unique strengths that let you connect deeply when the moment is right. Trust issues? They're not walls but opportunities to grow, learn, and communicate with clarity and kindness. Every person you meet is a chance to practice this Stoic art. Each conversation, each shared smile, is a step toward a richer, more connected life. So, what's one small action you can take today to nurture your social garden? Maybe it's reaching out to someone with a kind word, listening a little more closely, or simply being present in a moment of connection. These steps, small as they seem, are the chisel strikes that shape your masterpiece. Weaving your social tapestry, a Stoic's guide to finding your tribe. Welcome back, amazing viewers. We've been exploring how to nurture authentic friendships through Stoic wisdom, from embracing your true self to building trust with open communication. Now, let's dive into the next layer of this journey: how to find and foster meaningful connections in a world buzzing with distractions. What if the key to lasting friendships lies not in waiting for the perfect moment, but in actively weaving yourself into the vibrant tapestry of life around you? Let's uncover how to turn opportunities into connections and skills into bridges. All with a Stoic heart. Ready? Let's go. Building a circle of trust. Picture a friendship as a dance, a rhythm of words, laughter, and understanding that flows between two souls. When you listen as much as you speak, you create a harmony that strengthens bonds, turning casual acquaintances into true companions. But here's the secret. Trust isn't just a bonus in friendships, it's the foundation, the bedrock that holds everything together. Have you ever noticed how the best friendships feel like a safe harbor, where you can be yourself without fear? That's what we're building. A circle where trust isn't an afterthought, but the heartbeat of every connection. To create this, Stoicism reminds us to approach every interaction with sincerity. It's not about collecting friends like trophies on a shelf. It's about cultivating relationships that feel real and grounded. Each conversation, each shared moment, is a step in this dance. So, the next time you're chatting with someone, try this. Pause, listen deeply, and respond with kindness. It's like weaving a thread into a tapestry. Each small gesture strengthens the whole. Over time, these threads form a circle of friends who lift you up, challenge you, and make life's journey richer. Seizing social opportunities. Step into the world. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to feel like you're surrounded by connections yet still alone. Your phone buzzes with notifications, likes, messages, alerts, but your heart craves something deeper, something real. Ever wonder why? The quiet truth is that a lack of friends often isn't about not meeting people. It's about not fully engaging with the world around you. But here's the good news. Opportunities to connect are everywhere, waiting for you to step into them like an explorer venturing into a vibrant new land. Start with your community. Volunteering isn't just about giving back, it's a gateway to meeting people who share your passions. Imagine planting trees side by side with someone, dirt on your hands, laughter in the air, or organizing books at a local library, where every shared task weaves you into the social fabric. These moments aren't just chores, they're threads in a larger tapestry, connecting you to souls who care about the same things you do. Stoicism teaches us to contribute to the greater good, and in doing so, you might just find companions walking the same path. Isn't it amazing how helping others can open the door to helping yourself? Then there's the magic of shared passions. Picture walking into a workshop or seminar, surrounded by people who speak the language of your interests, whether it's photography, coding, or gardening. These spaces are like fertile gardens where friendships can bloom effortlessly. Conversations flow because you're with your tribe, people who get the nuances of what lights you up. It's not just about adding skills to your resume, it's about finding personal connections that grow alongside your professional or creative journey. Have you ever left a class or event buzzing with excitement, not just from what you learned, but from the people you met? That's the power of shared knowledge. Don't forget the great outdoors as your social canvas. Activities like hiking, biking, or group yoga aren't just good for your body, they're catalysts for connection. Imagine trekking through a forest, the crunch of leaves underfoot, sunlight filtering through the trees, and a conversation blooming like wildflowers with someone new. Nature strips away the formalities of everyday life, letting genuine moments take root. As you move, breathe, and share these experiences, practice gratitude for the world around you, for the people beside you. It's not about having a crowd of friends, it's about cherishing the connections that add vibrant colors to your life's canvas. Sharpening your social skills, small steps, big impact. Friendships don't just happen, they're built. Like a house crafted brick by brick. A lack of social skills can feel like a wall between you and the connections you crave. But Stoicism offers a gentle nudge to break through. Marcus Aurelius once urged us to love those fate brings into our lives. A reminder to embrace every social opportunity, no matter how small. You don't need to be the life of the party to form meaningful bonds, just the courage to take manageable steps. So, where do you begin? Start small, like striking up a conversation in a coffee shop. Picture yourself in line, the aroma of fresh coffee in the air. Instead of scrolling your phone, try a simple, "This place makes the best latte. Have you tried it?" It's a tiny spark, but it can ignite a moment of connection. Or join a local club, maybe a book club, a running group, or an online community centered around your hobbies. These spaces are like training grounds where you can practice social skills in a low-pressure way. Each shared interest, is a brick in the foundation of a friendship. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's in our control, your effort, your openness, your willingness to show up. You can't control how others respond, but you can control the energy you bring. Approach these moments with curiosity. What can I learn from this person? How can I make them feel heard? Over time, these small actions build confidence, turning social interactions from daunting to delightful. It's like learning to play an instrument. Each note you hit, even the shaky ones, brings you closer to a melody. your journey to connection. As we close this chapter, let's reflect on the Stoic path we're walking. Friendships aren't about quantity, they're about quality. About building a circle where trust is the foundation and every connection adds color to your life. Opportunities to connect are all around you. From volunteering in your community to sharing passions in a workshop or bonding in the embrace of nature. And with every small step you take to hone your social skills, you're not just building friendships, you're building a richer, more connected version of yourself. So, what's one small action you can take today to weave yourself into the world? Maybe it's signing up for a local event, smiling at a stranger, or reaching out to someone who shares your interests. Each step is a thread in your social tapestry, a chance to create something beautiful. Thank you for joining me on this Stoic journey to meaningful connections. If this resonated, give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who might need it, and hit subscribe for more insights on living a vibrant, connected life. Drop a comment below. Where have you found unexpected connections? Or what's one social step you're ready to take? I'd love to hear from you. Growing your social garden. A Stoic's guide to nurturing connections. Welcome back, incredible viewers. We've been weaving our way through the Stoic art of building friendships, discovering how small steps in community engagement and social skills can create a vibrant tapestry of connections. Now, let's dive deeper into how to nurture those skills with empathy and resilience, and how to rekindle friendships that may have faded as life's priorities shift. What if the secret to meaningful connections lies in listening deeply and tending to your relationships like a cherished garden? Let's explore this together, with open hearts and Stoic wisdom. Here we go. Cultivating social skills. The power of listening. Imagine a bustling coffee shop. Conversations swirling around you like leaves in a gentle breeze. In that moment, how do you stand out? Not by being the loudest voice, but by being the one who truly listens. Social skills, like a young plant reaching for sunlight, need nurturing, patience, and care to flourish. One of the most powerful tools in your social toolbox? Listening with intent and empathy. In a world where everyone's clamoring to be heard, being the one who pauses to listen is like offering a rare gift, a moment of genuine connection. When you engage with others, try asking questions not just to keep the conversation going, but to dive into their world. What's their story? What lights up their eyes? This shift in focus, from worrying about how you're perceived to truly understanding the person in front of you, creates a space where others feel valued, seen, and heard. Picture it like building a bridge. Each thoughtful question, each nod of understanding, is a plank that strengthens the connection. It's not about dazzling others with your wit or stories, it's about creating a safe harbor where their words can land. Try this the next time you're chatting with someone. Lean in, listen deeply, and ask a question that shows you're curious about them. Maybe it's, what's the one thing you're most passionate about right now? Watch how their face lights up as they share. That moment of connection, that spark of mutual understanding, is the seed of a deeper bond. By nurturing these small interactions, whether at a local club, an online community, or even a casual encounter, you're building confidence in social settings. One conversation at a time. And here's where Stoicism shines. Not every conversation will lead to a lifelong friendship. And that's perfectly okay. Embrace the ups and downs with a calm heart. Each interaction, whether it blooms into something more or fades quietly, is a step forward on your social journey. Have you ever felt the sting of a conversation that didn't go as planned? It's not a reflection of your worth, it's just part of the human experience. Like a weaver at a loom, each thread of interaction, even the imperfect ones, adds to the rich tapestry of your relationships. With every experience, you're learning to navigate the world with grace, resilience, and a quiet confidence that draws the right people to you. Rediscovering lost connections. The tale of the apple tree. Sometimes, the lack of friends in our lives feels like an echo of a timeless story, The Boy and the Apple Tree. Picture a young boy, carefree and joyful, playing under the shade of a sturdy apple tree, its branches heavy with fruit. Those childhood friendships were like that tree, pure, unburdened, and full of simple delights. But as we grow, like the boy in the story, our priorities shift. We chase what we think matters: careers, status, stability, often leaving behind the connections that once sheltered us. Sound familiar? Have you ever realized how easy it is to drift from friends who once meant the world? This shift isn't unusual, it's part of growing up, of evolving. As children, our friendships are playful and uncomplicated, like climbing that apple tree for its sweet fruit. But as adults, we're often so focused on building a life, chasing money, a home, or success, that we unintentionally neglect the friends who were our shade in the storm. The boy in the story returned to the tree only when he needed something, not seeing its constant, quiet support. Similarly, in our hustle for what we think we need, we might overlook the friends who've been there all along, silently cheering us on. The result? A life filled with achievements, perhaps, but with a quiet void where heartfelt connections used to be. It's like a garden left untended, still beautiful, but missing the vibrant blooms it could have. Rebuilding those friendships, or nurturing new ones, takes conscious effort. It's not about grand gestures, like throwing a lavish party or making bold promises. Instead, it's about consistent, small acts of kindness, reaching out with a text, initiating a coffee date, or simply being there, not just in the happy moments but in the messy ones too. Imagine picking up the phone to reconnect with an old friend. You send a simple message, "Hey, I was just thinking about you, how's life?" That small act is like watering a dormant seed in your garden. It might not bloom overnight, but with care, checking in, listening, showing up, it can grow into something beautiful again. Stoicism reminds us to focus on what's in our control: your effort, your kindness, your presence. You can't control how others respond, but you can choose to tend to your relationships with intention. Your path to a richer social life. As we wrap up this chapter, let's reflect on the Stoic wisdom we've uncovered. Building friendships is about nurturing your social skills with empathy and patience. Like tending a garden that blooms over time, it's about embracing every interaction as a chance to grow, even when it doesn't lead to a lifelong bond. And it's about recognizing that life's shifting priorities don't have to mean losing the connections that matter. You can choose to rekindle them with small, meaningful acts. Your social garden is yours to cultivate. What's one small step you can take today to nurture it? Maybe it's listening more deeply in your next conversation, reaching out to an old friend, or stepping into a new community with an open heart. Each action is a seed, and with time, some will grow into friendships that add color and warmth to your life. Nurturing deep roots. A Stoic's guide to lasting friendships. Welcome back, amazing viewers. We've been weaving a vibrant tapestry of Stoic wisdom, learning how small acts of kindness and intentional social steps can rekindle and grow meaningful friendships. Now, let's dive deeper into how to nurture those connections like a sturdy tree with deep roots. Even as life's priorities shift and our mental well-being shapes our social world. Ever wonder how to keep friendships thriving through life's constant changes? Let's explore this with a Stoic lens, painting a path to connections that endure and enrich. Ready? Let's get started. Tending the tree of friendship. Picture a towering tree, its roots stretching deep into the earth, steady through storms and seasons. Friendships, much like that tree, don't grow overnight. They need time, care, and mutual effort to thrive. Remember the boy and the apple tree? That timeless story whispers a powerful truth. Friendship is a two-way street. It's not enough to show up only when you need shade or fruit. Have you ever reached out to a friend just to check in? Not because you needed something, but because you wanted to nurture the bond? That's the kind of care that makes friendships flourish. Being the one who cherishes and tends to these relationships regularly is like watering a tree through every season. It's the small, consistent gestures, sending a thoughtful message, sharing a laugh over coffee, or being there when a friend's world feels heavy, that deepen those roots. Imagine picking up the phone to say, "Hey, I was just thinking about you. How's your day going?" That simple act is like sunlight to a budding friendship, fostering warmth and growth. Stoicism reminds us to be present, to invest in these moments not out of obligation, but out of genuine care. By nurturing your connections regularly, you're building a forest of friendships that stand strong, no matter what life brings. Navigating life's shifting currents. Life is like a river, constantly flowing, sometimes rushing through rapids, other times meandering through serene waters. As we juggle careers, education, family, and personal growth, our priorities shift. quietly shaping the architecture of our friendships. Ever noticed how a new job or a big life change can pull you away from people you once saw every day? It's not a failure, it's simply the nature of a life lived fully. Stoicism, as relevant today as in ancient Rome, offers a compass for these transitions, guiding us to embrace life's dynamic flow with wisdom and grace. When your days are packed with meetings, deadlines, or family responsibilities, it's tempting to try to maintain a wide circle of friends. But here's where Stoicism steps in with a gentle reminder: quality trumps quantity. Imagine your energy as a finite resource, like water in a canteen. Would you rather sprinkle it across a dozen shallow connections or pour it into a few deep, meaningful ones? Focusing on relationships that truly matter honors both your time and the time of others. It's like tending a small, vibrant garden rather than a sprawling field of weeds. Each plant gets the care it needs to thrive. Adapting to life's changes doesn't mean resigning yourself to fewer friends. Instead, it's about accepting the natural ebb and flow of relationships. Some friends may drift away, like leaves carried downstream, while others stay or even enter your life because of your new priorities. Picture meeting someone at a work conference who shares your passion for your craft, or connecting with a neighbor during a community project. These new connections, sparked by your evolving path, add unique colors to your life's tapestry. Stoicism encourages us to be present in each interaction, to approach every person, whether they stay for a season or a lifetime, with courage and openness. By doing so, you build friendships that resonate with the person you're becoming. The silent cornerstone: mental well-being. In the hustle of modern life, our mental well-being often takes a backseat, yet it's a silent cornerstone in the architecture of our friendships. Stoicism, far from being a philosophy of cold marble statues, is about understanding our inner landscape with clarity and resilience. When anxiety clouds your mind or depression casts shadows over your heart, connecting with others can feel like climbing a mountain. Ever felt like your inner struggles made it harder to reach out or let others in? You're not alone, and Stoicism offers a light to guide you through. Think of your mental well-being as the soil in your friendship garden. Healthy soil nurtures strong plants, while depleted soil struggles to support growth. Stoicism teaches us to tend to this soil, to acknowledge our emotions without letting them define us. It's not about suppressing feelings or putting on a brave face. It's about recognizing when your inner world needs care and taking steps to nurture it. Maybe it's journaling to clear your thoughts, practicing mindfulness to find calm, or seeking support when the weight feels too heavy. These acts of self-care aren't selfish. They're the foundation for building connections that are authentic and lasting. When your mental landscape is balanced, you bring your best self to your friendships. You listen more deeply, respond with more kindness, and show up with more presence. Imagine sitting with a friend, sharing a quiet moment of understanding, your heart open because you've taken the time to care for your mind. That's the Stoic way, not rigid stoicism, but a resilient, compassionate approach to life that strengthens both you and your relationships. Your path to enduring connections. As we wrap up this chapter, let's reflect on the Stoic wisdom we've uncovered. Friendships, like trees, need consistent care to grow deep roots, thriving through mutual effort and presence. Life's shifting priorities may reshape your social world, but by focusing on quality over quantity, you cultivate connections that truly matter. And by nurturing your mental well-being, you create a strong foundation for relationships that endure life's storms. So, what's one small step you can take today to tend your friendship garden? Maybe it's reaching out to a friend with a kind word, prioritizing a meaningful connection over a busy schedule, or taking a moment to care for your own heart. Each action is a root, strengthening the bonds that make life richer. Thank you for joining me on this Stoic journey to meaningful connections. If this resonated, hit that like button. Share this video with someone who might need it, and subscribe for more insights on living a vibrant, connected life. Drop a comment below. How do you nurture your friendships? Or what's helped you navigate life's changes? I'd love to hear your story. Keep tending your roots, keep flowing with life's currents, and let's build a world where no one feels alone. Lighting your path. A Stoic's guide to inner peace and lasting friendships. Welcome back, incredible viewers. We've been exploring how nurturing deep-rooted friendships and adapting to life's shifting currents can create a vibrant social tapestry. all while tending to our mental well-being. Now, let's shine a light on how Stoic practices like mindfulness and intentional lifestyle choices can help us navigate the social maze, fostering connections that thrive even in life's storms. Ever wondered how finding inner calm could make you a magnet for meaningful friendships? Let's dive into this final chapter with a Stoic heart, ready to illuminate the path to deeper bonds. Here we go. Illuminating the social maze. The power of inner calm. Navigating the world of friendships can sometimes feel like wandering through a maze in the dark, unsure of which turn leads to connection. When anxiety or self-doubt clouds your mind, it's easy to build walls instead of bridges to potential friends. But Stoicism offers a torch to light the way, not to banish the darkness entirely, but to guide you through it. As the comedian George Carlin once said, "Beneath a cynical exterior often lies a disappointed idealist." Isn't that relatable? When we've been hurt or let down, it's tempting to guard our hearts. But Stoicism teaches us to see past those shadows, recognizing that our mental battles don't have to block the path to friendship. This isn't about slapping on rose-colored glasses or pretending everything's perfect. It's about facing your inner landscape with honesty and courage, understanding that your mental struggles can shape how you connect with others. So, how do we light that torch? Stoicism isn't just about quoting Marcus Aurelius over a latte, it's about practical, actionable steps that ground you in the present and open the door to meaningful relationships. First up, mindfulness. No, it's not some buzzword for daydreaming or zoning out. It's about being fully present, giving your attention to the moment like it's the rarest currency in the world. Imagine sitting with a friend, truly listening as they share a story, your phone forgotten, your mind clear of distractions. That presence is a gift, a quiet signal that says, "You matter." Have you ever felt the warmth of someone's undivided attention? It's like sunlight breaking through clouds, fostering trust and connection. By being present in conversations, you're not just building friendships, you're creating moments that linger in the heart. Then there's meditation. And no, you don't need to be a monk perched on a mountain to try it. Just 10 minutes a day can work wonders, helping you find clarity amidst life's chaos. Picture yourself starting the morning with a quiet moment, breathing deeply, letting worries slip away like leaves on a stream. This practice doesn't just calm your mind, it signals to others that you value tranquility, making you a steady presence they can rely on. In our 24/7 world, where chaos often reigns, striving for inner calm isn't a luxury, it's the bedrock of stable friendships. Stoicism teaches us that tranquility is like an anchor, keeping you grounded when life's storms hit. Friends aren't just for sunny days, they're shelters in the rain, the ones who stand by you when the winds howl. By cultivating inner peace through self-reflection and consistency, you become that shelter for others, a beacon of stability in an unpredictable world. It's not about being emotionless, but about understanding your emotions and choosing how to respond. When you master this, people are naturally drawn to your calm, creating a welcoming space for friendships to flourish. Isn't it amazing how nurturing your mind can sow the seeds for deeper connections? Choosing what matters. The Stoic art of prioritization. Life moves fast, doesn't it? Between chasing deadlines, ticking off to-do lists, and juggling endless responsibilities, it's easy to find yourself at the end of the day with an empty chair across the dinner table. That solitude isn't just about being busy, it's about what we choose to prioritize. Stoicism nudges us to take a hard look at our lifestyle choices. Are you filling your hours with what truly matters? Or are you caught in a cycle of tasks that leave little room for connection? Imagine your day as a canvas, each choice a brushstroke painting the life you're creating. It's tempting to fill every inch with work, errands, or scrolling through notifications. But what if you saved space for the colors that matter most, friendships, shared laughter, moments of connection? Reflecting on your priorities can be a game changer. It's like clearing clutter from a garden to let the flowers breathe. Stoicism encourages us to find the courage to say no to what drains us, making room for what fills us up. Picture this. Instead of saying yes to another late-night work email, you choose to call a friend for a quick catch-up, or you carve out an evening to join a community event, where a shared smile sparks a new connection. These choices aren't about grand gestures, they're about intentionality, about prioritizing the people who make your life richer. Stoicism reminds us that friendships fade when we let them slip into the background. But they thrive when we choose to nurture them, even in small ways. By aligning your lifestyle with what truly matters, you create space for relationships to grow. It's like tending a fire, adding kindling here, a log there, keeping the warmth alive. Maybe it's scheduling a weekly coffee date, texting a friend to share a funny memory, or simply pausing to listen when someone needs you. These small acts of prioritization are the sparks that keep your social fire burning bright. Your path to a connected life. As we close this chapter, let's reflect on the Stoic wisdom lighting our way. By cultivating inner tranquility through mindfulness and meditation, you become a beacon of calm, drawing others to your steady presence. By prioritizing what truly matters, you create space for friendships to thrive, even in life's busiest seasons. Each choice, each moment of presence, is a step toward a life rich with meaningful connections. So, what's one small step you can take today to light your path? Maybe it's pausing to truly listen in your next conversation, taking 10 minutes to meditate, or saying no to a task to make room for a friend. Each action is a spark, illuminating the maze and bringing you closer to the connections that make life vibrant. Crafting your masterpiece, a Stoic's guide to balancing time and diverse connections. Welcome back, incredible viewers. We've been lighting our path through the Stoic art of friendship, discovering how mindfulness and intentional lifestyle choices can nurture deep, meaningful bonds. Now, let's explore how to sculpt our days to prioritize connection and embrace the beauty of diverse interests. Creating a life that's not just busy, but beautifully balanced. Ever wondered how to carve out time for friendships while harmonizing with those who see the world differently? Let's dive into this vibrant chapter with Stoic wisdom, ready to shape a social world that sings with depth and diversity. Here we go. Sculpting your day, the art of balance. Life can feel like a whirlwind, can't it? With deadlines, errands, and endless to-do lists. It's easy to let time slip away, leaving little room for the connections that make life glow. Stoicism invites us to approach our days like a sculptor crafting a masterpiece. Each choice a deliberate chisel stroke shaping a life that balances responsibilities with relationships. It's not about cramming more into your already packed schedule, trust me. We've all tried that. Instead, it's about choosing wisely, carving out moments for the people who matter most. Picture your day as a block of marble, full of potential but needing careful shaping. Every choice you make, whether to tackle a work project, scroll through your phone, or call a friend, is a stroke that defines the final piece. The Stoic art of balance isn't about splitting your time equally between work, hobbies, and socializing. It's about aligning your hours with what makes life truly fulfilling. Have you ever ended a day feeling accomplished but lonely, wishing you'd made time for a friend? That's where Stoicism steps in, urging us to prioritize quality over quantity. By choosing to spend your time with people who resonate with your values, every interaction becomes a vibrant brushstroke in your life's masterpiece. Imagine saying no to an extra hour of work to meet a friend for coffee, or setting aside a Sunday afternoon for a group hike. These moments don't need to be long, but when they're meaningful, they soar. It's like choosing the perfect colors for a painting. Each one adds depth, making the whole picture come alive. Your social world doesn't need to be vast, it just needs to be rich, filled with connections that reflect who you are and what you hold dear. Think of your life as a mosaic, each tile representing a piece of your existence: work, hobbies, rest, and friendships. Your task? Arrange these tiles into a harmonious pattern, one that feels balanced and satisfying. It's a constant dance of adjustment, like tuning a guitar to hit the perfect chord. Some days, work might take center stage, others, a heartfelt conversation with a friend steals the show. When you get it right, the mosaic of your life isn't just functional, it's a work of art. Vibrant and deeply fulfilling, embracing the symphony of differences. Now, let's talk about the beauty of diverse interests. Imagine life as a grand orchestra, where every person plays a unique note. Some love the electric strum of rock music, others the sweeping elegance of classical. When your interests don't align with someone else's, it's not a missed note, it's an opportunity for a symphony of connection waiting to be played. Have you ever hesitated to connect with someone because their passions felt worlds apart from yours? Stoicism nudges us to see these differences not as barriers, but as stepping stones to broader horizons. Suppose you're a die-hard gamer, glued to epic virtual battles, while your neighbor spends weekends tending their garden, coaxing roses to bloom. At first glance, there's a gap, a divide between pixels and petals. But what if that gap is really a bridge? Instead of nodding politely and walking away, try asking, "What's your favorite plant to grow?" Show curiosity, not because you're suddenly a gardening expert, but because you're interested in their world. It's like adding a new instrument to your orchestra, creating a richer, more layered melody. Stoicism whispers to find harmony in discord, to embrace variety as the spice of life. When we lock ourselves in a bubble of our own interests, we risk missing out on new perspectives and relationships. By opening your arms to the diversity around you, you're not just learning about new hobbies, you're unlocking doors to friendships that add unexpected colors to your life. Picture sitting with that gardening neighbor, listening as they describe the joy of watching a seedling sprout. In return, you share the thrill of a gaming victory. That mutual curiosity, that willingness to appreciate each other's passions, is the glue that binds people together, even when their interests differ. Beneath every hobby, whether it's gaming, gardening, or jazz, lie universal threads of excitement, dedication, and joy. Stoicism serves as a compass, guiding us to seek common ground in shared values and human emotions. Not just identical interests, it's about recognizing that the person who loves classical music might share your love for beauty, or that the colleague obsessed with hiking might connect with your sense of adventure. By embracing these differences, you create a symphony of connections, each note unique but part of a larger, harmonious whole, your path to a vibrant social mosaic. As we close this chapter, let's reflect on the Stoic wisdom we've uncovered. Life is a masterpiece you sculpt with every choice, balancing responsibilities with the relationships that make your heart sing. Diverse interests aren't roadblocks, they're invitations to build bridges, creating friendships that enrich your world with new perspectives. By prioritizing quality, embracing differences, and arranging your life's mosaic with intention, you craft a social world that's not just full, but deeply fulfilling. So, what's one small chisel stroke you can make today? Maybe it's carving out time for a friend who shares your values, or asking a question to learn about someone's unique passion. Each choice is a tile in your mosaic, a note in your symphony, building a life rich with connection. Thank you for joining me on this Stoic journey to meaningful friendships. If this resonated, hit that like button, share this video with someone who might need it, and subscribe for more insights on living a vibrant, connected life. Drop a comment below. How do you balance time for friendships? Or have you ever connected with someone over a surprising difference? I'd love to hear your story. Until next time, keep sculpting your masterpiece, keep embracing the symphony, and let's build a world where no one feels alone. See you soon.